people who come to us seem to reflect the three kingdoms of our world, the mineral, plant, and animal kingdoms. And that's where our remedies come from, those three kingdoms. They come from minerals, plants, and animals. The mineral people, we find, resonate with the problems of structure and of protection and of security, which are human issues: work, jobs, families, security, right? These are all human issues. But people who need mineral remedies tend to really be concerned with these issues. They talk only about security and safety and protection, or it always comes back to that. It always comes back to safety and protection. You have a family because it makes you feel safe, right? That's kind of what family is about. So people who need mineral remedies tend to be very concerned with these issues. And it comes up a lot. They will even use the word structure, protection, security, right? But then there are people who need plant remedies. And they're going to talk in a very different way. They're going to talk about feeling sensitive to the world and to other people. It's going to have a lot to do with sensitivity. So they may even resonate with the sensation or the feeling of being stuck in the ground, the way a plant is, right? They may feel, in fact, we had a patient just yesterday in the clinic who uses the word stuck over and over and over, right? So they feel that they can't move on, they can't move forward, they can't get away from their problems. Because just like a plant, if it rains, you can't do anything about it, right? If it snows, it snows. If it winds, it winds. That's how it goes with a plant. You're just stuck in the ground. You have to deal with it. So they often feel powerless to make the changes they need to make in order to improve their own lives, because they're resonating with that illusion that a plant tends to resonate with. And then we have the people who resonate with the feeling of being an animal. Now, we're all animals. We talk about this all the time, right? We're all mammals. We're not only animals, we're mammals. We're very specific. We're one grouping within the animal kingdom. So we're all going to have biological urges. We're all going to have basic animal urges. Whether you resonate and need a mineral remedy or not, you still are an animal. You can't forget that. But if you need an animal remedy, you're going to talk about animal issues throughout your interview. And you're going to be talking about survival issues. So you are going to think that everyone's out to get you, because that's pretty much what goes on in the animal kingdom. Am I right? An animal always feels that they're either getting someone else or they're going to be gotten, or they're getting someone else and then they're going to be gotten, right? They find there's that sort of image of one fish eating another fish, eating another fish. Every fish gets, right, smaller. So people who need animal remedies have this feeling of being attacked, whether it's the boss, the boyfriend, the husband, the wife, the sister, the brother, right? The neighbor. You feel like they're all out to get you. It's a dog-eat-dog world. And your job, if you need an animal remedy, is just to survive. So we use these three kingdoms, of course, that reflect our world in order to narrow down how people see themselves. It's not conscious. It's subconscious. People reveal these things. We don't say, well, let me see. Do you worry more about protection or do you worry more about being attacked? We don't do that. We just allow the patient to talk and reveal themselves. I always joke with my students, as you know, about New York City attracting a lot of animal remedy people. Because let's face it, this is the place to be an individual animal, if that's what you want to be. Right? So a lot of animal remedy people come here. which makes homeopathy particularly interesting in New York. Luckily, because New York is built on a grid and built on a rock and built out of metal and stone, and the big business here is finance. We attract a lot of mineral remedies as well. And that's lucky because the mineral remedy people keep the animal remedy people somewhat under control, right? And we can somehow function as a city. But it's the plant people that I think are in a difficult place, because this is not the environment that's really conducive to being a sensitive plant who feels stuck in the ground. And it's sort of a joking way to talk about people, but it is the way we start in case taking, figuring out what kingdom someone belongs to, because it helps you understand the person as a whole. And it's one of the reasons that homeopathy is particularly fascinating as a field, right? As I said last night again, endlessly fascinating, because you're dealing with people. And you're really studying the entire world. Everything in our world can be a remedy, which is an amazingly beautiful idea. You know, if you see a patient who is looking like they need a remedy that hasn't been made yet, you just have to ask a homeopathic pharmacy to make that remedy. It's a beautiful thing. So you're studying people within the entire world. Endlessly fascinating.